What a do, ugly dude? It's your boy the Feldmeister here. I got another video for you today. Today we are doing Can You Beat Fallout New Vegas as Jeffrey Dahmer. I would like to take this time and say I do not agree with Jeffrey Dahmer. I think he is a horrible, evil person and he deserved to die. With that, moving forward, we pick our special skills. Starting off, we have a 3 in strength, 6 in perception, 8 endurance, 8 charisma, 5 intelligence, 5 luck, and 5 agility. I know I said this two backwards, but hey, it works out the same either way. After waking up in Doc Mitchell's house after being shot in the head by Jeff's ex, Benny Bootrider, I sneak into a man's house and I steal his hat, his shirt, his socks, his pants, and his shoes. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. I made my way over to Trudy's bar. Inside, I stole every bit of alcohol she had in here because I feel like Jeff was probably a drunk, so yeah, we're gonna take all this. Coming back in from outside, I hear a man threatening to shoot everybody in the town, and, well, I kind of want to kill people, so I think you know what we're going to do. To get this plan in motion, there's one man, and one man has to die. You know who I'm talking about. No, not that guy, but fuck it, he can die too. Oh, and Jeffrey Dahmer doesn't use guns, so when you see me taking them off people, yeah, just know I'm going to sell those bad boys. Jeffrey Dahmer uses knives and kills people like a man. So inside the gas station, I take out Ringo, the best drummer in Good Springs, and he falls to the ground. Ringo's no more. He's with John Lennon now. I agreed to help out the powder gangers take over this town. So rushing forward, knife out. Who's gonna get it first? Let's see. Our eyes locked on to Trudy. Fuck you, Trudy. Trudy was first, but Trudy wasn't last. I take out Sunny Smiles and her stupid mutt. With Sunny out of the way, I focused on Cheyenne. She's not a good dog. She's a bad dog. And for that, she must die. Along with every other Good Springs settler on the map. I then went to the Bighorners because, well, they're easy XP and I want to level up, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Leveling up, I choose speech, and then I go over to the perks and I choose confirmed bachelor because, well, Jeff is gay, so yeah. On the outsprings of Prim, a lone NCR soldier sat. So I crouched down behind him and I sank a knife deep in his ribs. I then stripped him naked after because, well, his stuff is going to become important to us later on. But then I got the dark urge inside to take out all the NCR patrolled here. And I'm not just talking about 1 or 2. No. I took everybody out. Heading deeper into the bowels of Prim, I make my way to the Bison Steve Hotel. And I'm not gonna lie, I love Fallout New Vegas. There's one thing I don't love about this game. That stupid blurry ass screen effect. Yeah, I don't know. That pisses me off. I found Deputy Beagle. And I set him free. I didn't kill him. I swear. Watch him walk away. I bet you didn't think I had that in me, did you? He'll live another day. For now. For now. On Jeff's way to Nipton, there were some more Bighorners just resting peacefully on a hill. And well, I couldn't stand for that. So I went up and started hacking and whacking and slashing. See? Little reference there? Hacking and whacking and slashing. Hey! Oliver Swanwick then tells me how he won the lottery. And, yeah, normally the sound would have been there, but my Xbox is tweaking and recorded no sound. But you guys know Boxcars? The guy who says his legs are broke? Yeah, Boxcars is a fucking liar. You wanna know how I know he's a liar? Well, just stab him or shoot him and see how fast he stands up. You don't believe me? Yeah, alright, let's watch. Let him finish talking here, and I'm gonna sink a knife into his chest and see what he does. What do you think's gonna happen? That's right, he stands up. His legs ain't broke. Look how fine his legs are. So I take that cleaver and I chop them dicks up to pieces. I then traveled with the caravan to get closer to New Vegas. The Legion ambushed them, but you see, they didn't attack Jeff because, well, the Legion knows. The Legion knows they're gay too. Inside the small town of Novac, I head into Jeannie Mae's office while she's not there, sneak in her safe, and I steal the bill of sale. I then proceed to tell Jeannie Mae in the morning time, hey, there's something outside the dinosaur and I think you used to see it. And what does she see? She sees her lifespan shortening in about 15 seconds. That's what. I don't know, Jeannie. I think like the Wi-Fi came unplugged or something. It's just not working in my hotel room, and it's working over here, so I don't know why. Boom, shakalaka. Heading back up into the dinosaur, I talk to Boom. He tells me how did I know, and I show him the bill of sale. He then agrees to follow me. Well, this put forward a series of events that was very unturnable, so. Coming up to level 4 now, I choose the cannibal perk. We all know why I chose this perk. Jeffrey Dahmer loved his man meat.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
On the outskirts of Boulder City, the NCR tells me that the Great Khans are inside. With information they had that I need, they weren't forthcoming. You knew what Jeffrey had to do. So I stabbed Jessup in the back. Fats mode wasn't doing shit, so I took over. And yeah, I don't know what happened to his body there. But I then proceeded to have a nice little snack on the floor of this place. What was the snack? The snack was Jessup, okay? Got me some ass jerky. At Camp McCarron, I donned an NCR uniform that I borrowed from Prim. Making my way towards the monorail, I hop on that bad boy. We're going to Vegas, baby. Woo-wee! But inside, a man started following me, and I got scared. Shit, there he is. All right, is he coming in here? He is. We gotta crouch down. I don't know what this man wants, but I'm gonna try to hide. Ah! Billy Knight told his last joke, so he paid the ultimate price. I killed him, and I must say, does this guy taste funny to anybody else? But we all know why. While I'm here at the strip, Benny must die for the crimes he's did. You see, Benny wouldn't admit it, but this is Jeff's ex-boyfriend. After falling out and finding out who the courier was, Benny tried to have him killed. And I'm gonna take this time and say I don't like Benny's lines about smooth little babies, smooth moves like smooth little babies. Kind of weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't fucking with it.
What's going on?
Yeah, so Swank, anyways, I just went over there and like Benny pulled the gun out on me. So I mean, you know, I had to do what I had to do, but yeah, you're gonna have to get a janitor back there by the poker tables in the very back. It's a little messy back there, so sorry. After having a couple drinks, Boom started running his mouth. He started talking shit. So you know what I had to do? I lured him into the hotel room and I whacked his body down and I ate Boom. That's the first time I've ever eaten.
Give me a break.
Feeling sorry for myself, I went to Freeside and I got drunk with Drunk. Yes, that's her name, Drunk. And she's my favorite NPC in Fallout. She's the one that says, "Stop poking me." But now, feeling alone more than ever, I headed on over to the Mormon fort and I picked up everybody's favorite doctor, Arcade Gannon. This is Jeff's new man meat. That's right. That's his new boy toy. There was also some freaky ass shit going down in the Silver Rush Casino, and I kept shaking my head for this guy to stop looking at me, but yeah, I don't know what was going on here, but freaky. Yeah, John Baptiste is definitely gonna gurg his churgin with those ashes later on. The king was telling me about a sketchy man named Oris. He wanted me to look into it.
Give me a break.
So I hired the man and he runs off. Getting onto the other side of town, I see some Freeside thugs. Well, I'm not gonna wait for them to attack me. I'm gonna attack them first. So I did what I had to do. And Oris tried to convince me that these men were non-hostile and safe. I'm just not having that. So I started stabbing. And what do you know? Oris showed his true colors. You know, I started swinging on his homies, and he showed what was up. He tried to stand on business, but I'm not rocking with that. So I killed Oris and all of his homies. All my homies live on Fremont Street. Well, the king tells me that Pacer's in trouble, and Pacer doesn't know this, but I am not any better standing with the NCR than he is, but I guess I'm not on the shoot first, ask questions later list. So I go all the way up, and I talk to the commander, and I tell her, Pacer's a good guy, you gotta let him go. And with that, she agreed. She tells her men to stop shooting at Pacer and to let him get out of here. I'm glad she kept her word because, well, if she didn't, I was gonna eat her. Back at the Vicky Vance Casino, well, I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to kill. And I started off with that old bitch Ruby Nash. And I'll tell you, I was not going to let a single person make it out of here alive. I then gathered up their bodies, and Arcade, Gannon, and I had a nice little dinner together. Stop fucking looking at me like that, Arcade, okay? Don't judge me. You don't know what I had to do, what I've been through. A man's gotta eat. On a casual stroll, I seen some ants practicing their human impression.
I don't understand.
I don't know. That's what I thought, at least. It fits. The shoe fits. Where? All right, I don't have the footage, but just take my word for it. Mr. House, he didn't make it out looking too pretty. I chopped his ass up, and I ate his 200-year-old tubed flesh. It was basically like opening up like a can of cram. Imagine that. That's basically what I did to Mr. House. And I heard rumors of a place where cannibals reside, a place of my people. So I whispered to Mortimer, would you like to, take Arcade here and make a nice meal out of him? And he agreed. But first, there's a man they kidnapped, and I have to bring him back to his father and convince his father that they wasn't going to eat this man. This is a really glitchy quest, but somehow it pulled through, so he didn't start blasting immediately, and it's now time to take Arcade Gannon to the basement. Hey, Arcade, just come in here for a minute. Yeah, I need you to just wait in this freezer just for a second, real fast. Yep, let me take this stuff I can off you. Hold on, bro. Nothing going on out here. Just gonna lock this door. Love you. And so I sat playing bartender, waiting for my meal to arrive. And must I say, it was a rather scrumptious meal. A rather scrumptious meal indeed. The White Glove Society and I, we ate Arcade. We were fine dining. We were living the life. Nothing could stop us. Or so I thought. Because I felt bad. And feeling bad, I had to kill. So I started making my way down Cottonwood Cove. And, well, some fire geckos had thoughts otherwise. And, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They fucked me up. And reloading the save, well, it wasn't much better. Feral ghouls chasing me from Camp Searchlight. I do like the green filter, though, because I feel like I'm in Fallout 3. But either way, I ran from them. I ran to the safety of the Legion. But here's the thing about the Legion. The Legion wasn't safe, you see. And this all started off with this dog looking at me funny. So I snuck behind the dog and, well, I whacked him. I whacked him so hard, his freaking head fell off. Inside, I took out the Legion, mathematically, sneakily, starting with Phoenix of Aurelix. I probably said that wrong, but it's okay. Moving my way outside the camp, there was nobody safe. Not even the slaves. I attacked Miss Werthers. I then ate all of her family in here. Might as well not let the meat go to waste, you know? It's a hard place out here. We gotta use every scrap we can find. But after the Legion was dealt with here, it was time for the fort. My least favorite part, because they have these stupid little freaking gloves on that bounce you around and make your screen go all crazy. And, yeah, I take out one Praetorian guard by knocking him off the cliff. But this next footage, well, it was a lot of drugs, alcohol, stim packs, and sped up at 10 times speed. But after the longest battle of attrition, because, well, I'm not wearing armor and using a knife on these guys, but eventually I will prevail. Caesar and his men attack relentlessly. But with the power of drugs, psycho, and stim packs, they eventually fall. I then tell Ricky to fuck off before we get to Zion because, well, he's balding and he's ugly and he's annoying and he's nasally and, yeah, fuck that guy. So Jed and Stella and everybody else, we head to Zion. But as soon as we get there, I got hungry. By this point, Jed and Stella was looking mighty tasty. Stella didn't like it, but what is her mouth doing? Hey, yo, what that mouth do, girl? And then that's when Chalk Follows told me to go see Joshua Graham, to make my way down the path, down by the river in a van, and find him. But before I could do that, a Yao Guai appeared. And what do you do when a Yao Guai appears? I'll tell you what you do. You assert your dominance. You stand there, look that Yao Guai in the eyes, and you jump. Yes, jump. It was along this time, all the people I've been eating started giving me the bubble guts. So I had to take a quick shit in the bathroom. And, yeah, it wasn't pretty. Follows Chalk was pissed. He was bitching at me about how I smelled the whole way back. But I washed my ass off in the river, so we're okay. Inside Joshua's cave, I fixed a broken compass. I don't even know why I did these quests because, well, we did some serious things later that have serious repercussions. But, I thought I was going to do Zion, so here I am repairing the compass. By the way, this isn't me washing my ass in the river. I'm jumping on a coyote den mother's neck while she's in the water. If she wasn't dead before, well, she's definitely dead now. That's safe to say. The Bridge of Chaos. Almost every time I come to this bridge, there's white legs, dogs, mantises, geckos, all attacking me at once. But this time, there was nothing, so I hit Follows Chalk instead. Still under the impression I was going to do the quest in Zion, here I am at the ranger cabin, chopping up mantises left and right. Mantises? Hey buddy, that's a gecko. What are you doing, dumbass? In my defense, the ranger station I was at before this had mantises in it. So I grab the key out of the box and go around to the bar, and I grab the walkie-talkies out of the cupboard. Now listen, I love dogs. I really do. But Jeffrey Dahmer was not kind to animals, so bitch at him about it, not me, okay? I'm just keeping it lore accurate. Mistakes were made. I thought I could attack Joshua Graham, and I was like, yeah, my melee skill's decent. I'm gonna get away with this. Like, I'm gonna fuck him up, right? Well, yeah, Joshua Graham had other plans and couldn't bring up the Pit Boy. I was spamming B. So, with a lot of drugs, alcohol, Hydra, stim packs, we was able to push through. And eventually, Joshua Graham falls to Jeff's hands. The first of many, okay, I wouldn't say the first, but like the first of many great men, I would say. No diddy. You see, what I did next was a fear tactic for the whole tribe. Ate Joshua Graham's ass right in front of him. If that don't put you on edge, well, nothing will. The keen-eyed viewer would know the UI changed. Yeah. Well, you see, my Fallout New Vegas broke. And I tried to load this save, and the profile was lost for months on end. Also, when I went to record all the new footage of Jeffrey Dahmer 2.0, nothing recorded. Just all the original footage. So here we are, picking up right from where we left off. Killing the Sorrows tribe. I move all the way up to the canyons, to the Sorrows. Daniel put up a fight, but he sure didn't put up enough. Moving on in. Whitebird. Hey, that was my nickname in high school. Either way, there can't be two of us, so he's got to go. And just to clarify, I basically did the same playthrough as before. I killed Good Springs, moved to let Deputy Beagle go. Yeah, basically I did everything the same. Killed everybody at the tops. Ate Arcade Gannon, Boone. Yeah, everything was basically the exact same, except one difference. This Jeff, he was bigger. Ooh, hold on. Wait, cut. You see, the NCR made mistakes too, though. They forgave me for my past crimes. And, inside here, the front desk lady, she was rude to me. Very rude. So I left her a bad review. And she smart-mouthed me in the reviews. So I did the sensible thing Jeff would do, I feel like. I came here, and I stabbed her ass. And I hit her so hard, we're in Fallout Season 2 now. Fats mode, practically useless at this point. So, getting the controls back in my hands, I do the Lord's work, and I chase her down. She can run, but she can't hide. I don't know why I'm closing the door like a respectful human being, but either way, coming in here, I start chopping up NCR police left and right. No one out of this building's gonna make it, and I mean no one. Also, looking back on the footage now, it looks like I forgot to turn my brightness up for y'all, so I do apologize if it gets dark in the video. But either way, you're not gonna miss much. Making my way down the corridor, the NCR police tried to stop me. The little lady from the front desk, yeah, she's running in there to Ambassador Crocker to tell him no. But you know what? He didn't even care. He's in here typing up his report still. He only cared when I chopped down his secretary in front of him. Then he wanted to put the gloves up. How many more ways can I say I hate a person? I hate him. I hate Ambassador Crocker. And there I walked. I walked in the cave of reflection, thinking of the past, thinking of the future. Arriving in Freeside, a local thug tried to accost me. But then he disappeared. And came back. And what do you think is going to happen again? Take a guess. Appeared behind me? Okay. What? Explain it? Magical Freeside thug? I ain't fucking with it. Stupid New Vegas and your spooky glitches. But inside the New Vegas medical clinic, a Crimson Caravan guard attacked me out of nowhere. But it's not because out of nowhere. Because if you're friends with the NCR, you're friends with the Crimson Caravan. But if they hate you, so does the Crimson Caravan. So I brought this man to the medical room and ate him in front of the doctors. But you know what that meant? War. War is now held on the people of the Crimson Caravan. They attacked me. Honestly, I wouldn't even probably went to this place. I probably would have forgot about them. But no, they wanted this. So they're going to get it. I like how VATS mode was trying to make me get everybody except the dude with the gun pointed at me point blank. Thanks, VATS mode. Love that. And what do you know? Still missed him because this asshole got in my way. So, cool. Hey, YouTube AI bot watching this. This is Fallout New Vegas, a video game. A video game. Video game. Okay, just clarifying. Out of all the people I fought so far, the Crimson Caravan, they put up a good one. I used a lot of stim packs here. The NCR was weaker than this somehow, and these are dudes in cowboy hats and women in cowboy hats and dresses, so they pulled it off. Well, I wouldn't say pulled it off, but they put up a good fight. But you know what? Even these stupid Brahmin have to go. Because why? Well, they're here with the Crimson Caravan, and they're my enemy. Inside the offices, I stabbed that bitch Alice McClafferty over and over until she fell down, grasping her neck.
Watch my fatty. Very disrespectful. They just booty cheeks, man.
You see, me and George, we flipped a coin. And it wasn't his lucky coin. So I killed him. And then I ate him. But, moving forward, the boomers await. They tried to get me. They bombed me with artillery. Cars exploded all around me. But, I'm just too good for them, you know? They can't land a single shot on me. Nothing they can do is going to hurt me. Yeah, it's getting a little sketchy now. Yep, okay, yep. I see. Yep. Oh, God. All right. World War II simulator. Here we go. It's crazy that my Fallout is like this dark. Like I'm so used to my brightness being turned up. But yeah, Mother Pearl got her fucking teeth put in the drywall, and you know what I had to do, just like everybody else. I feel bad they just say boomer because like when I'm attacking them, I just feel like I'm attacking old people, and like unless you're like an old man's like attacking you, like yeah, to like defend yourself, like I get it, but like nobody just goes out here thinking you're cool if you just beat up on old dudes. You know what I mean? Or sick people lying in the bed. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. It's a tough wasteland out here. They're gonna wake up, find out the friends are dead. No, I did it. Come looking for me. That kind of thing. You know, I don't know like what I really expected going in here, but by Lord, it sure wasn't this. Like I said earlier, the audio didn't record, and I can assure you, it was loud. Very loud. So I kind of just sat in this hallway, and they would come down, and they would occasionally blow each other up because they were shooting at me while their homies was running into the hallway. So it ended up working out all right. I dwindled down quite a few of them like that. However, this guy, he was becoming a problem quick. And yeah, he didn't really have time to or a chance to react. Thank God. You know, you don't really realize how many boomers are at Nellis Air Force Base until you piss them all off and they corner you, hitting you with lead pipes and combat knives. Then, that's when you truly realize. Yeah, I felt like how Conor McGregor felt after Dustin Poirier brutally kicked him in his leg. He didn't kick him. He checked Conor's leg kick and fractured Conor's leg. And I've lost faith in Conor McGregor since. And I don't think he's ever going to return to the UFC. And I'm going to stab Jack for coping because we're not going to get into that. Also, I've ate so many people at this point, I get the dine and dash perk. So if I didn't accidentally just hit A trying to speed through, I try to take a little bit of human meat as a little road snack with me along the way. A little ass jerky. You see, the NCR did a thing that wasn't so nice. They sent a hit squad on me. Not once, but twice. And it's something that I can't forgive. So I crept my way up the hillside of Camp Forlorn Hope, dropping a save just in case things go astray. I snuck my way all the way to the top. I observed. I listened. 2 patrols up ahead. I sat. I pondered. But no, this must be done. The NCR must be wiped out. I see one approaching. 3 on the Pip-Boy. 4 or 5, but 1 of me. As the man in the salvaged power armor walks closer and closer to me, I rush him with the knife. It's either him or me, and he's seen me first. So, rushing forward. Yeah, he fucked me up. In the process of taking out this trooper, I was thinking, I'm sure glad I can see and no one is shooting a giant wall of flames at me as we speak, because that would suck because I wouldn't be able to see, right? Right. Lovely. I love this. I don't know why exactly I recorded this next clip. It's just me sitting in my Pip-Boy, just thinking, perhaps? Maybe thinking, what do I want to take? I don't know, but I ended up just doing nothing and just sitting there and eventually going down to the stim packs and hitting a rebound, 1 stim pack. And yeah, I don't know why it took so long and why I recorded that. After the people of Zion had died, my armor broke and I couldn't repair it and I couldn't put it back on. So what do I have to do? Well, I came here to the strip. I dropped a save. I'm going to kill this prostitute. Yep. I'm going to do it. I just feel like that leather outfit for the prostitutes really fits Fallout because, Mad Max, they all wear like leather gimp gear and stuff like that. So, yeah, it fits perfect for me and I'm going to keep it. So, thanks, guys. What? You want me to follow you down the alleyway? Oh, this is fucking sketchy. Let's see here. Let's just observe behind us who would be standing here. Your 2 friends ready to rob me. All right. Well, let's see where this goes. Psych! Come here, motherfucker. I love this encounter because, even after you kill this guy's 2 friends and he acts like he's going to come rob you. Nope, he just wants you to come back to the dumpster. But as I was killing NCR Rangers outside Camp Nelson, I felt a disturbance in the forest. A disturbance that told me Loyal was still alive. So I did what I had to do and I made my way back to the boomers. And sure enough, there he was. Alive, kicking, the old bastard. And as with everybody else, I chewed on Loyal. I made a nice little snack out of him. But back at Camp Nelson, I also chewed on dead NCR troopers that I knocked off the cross. Jeff isn't a good man, so the men on the cross was 1 step closer to being ass jerky from being dried out in the sun. 1 step closer for me to eat them. Inside the bathrooms, Dead Sea, he put up a fight, but it wasn't good enough. Him and his Legion buddies are going to get ate, and they're going to get ate fast. How many ways can I say I ate somebody? I sauteed him. I broiled him. I don't know, y'all. You try it, okay? Like and subscribe. Well, the Securitron was mad that I killed his favorite prostitute. And that Securitron? What the fuck? That Securitron almost killed his homie. And if I'm not careful, he's better kill me too. So, approaching him, I slash open the metal and I pull out his wires from the inside out. I got word that the Rad Pack, they were causing mischief and they were about to sing a song about my dastardly deeds. So I did what I had to do, what any sensible man would do. I went up there, I killed them, and I ate every single one of them. Yeah, that's right. I'm a sick fucking person, okay? God. Buddy, bartenders and I haven't made a good mix so far. But with my new booty shorts on, because my paper long, I made it inside Vault 21. Alright, can you not fall down like that, Sarah? That, actually made me feel bad. That was fucking pathetic, okay? There were still many soldiers stationed at Camp McCarron. So I went there, stripped them all naked, and began to eat. And I ate well. Something inside of Jeff snapped. Maybe it was the blood stain stuck in my arm. But either way, he started killing people over the strip. And I'm just not talking about one or two people. No. Anybody walking, they wasn't safe. Also, does anybody ever come back here to this little garage thing? I always thought this little area was cool. I feel like not many people go back there. Either way, back to stabbing. Word on the street that the men at the tops were confirming a mutiny. And I can't have that. Plus, this guy, he just led me right to the door, so he let me in. Coming inside, the chairman, they run. But little do they know, I'm not their friend anymore. Fuck you, Swank. Stop shooting me. Stop. God. Stop. Guys. Oh my God. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm just looking like I'm fucking doing the gritty or something. What am I doing, dog? I was spamming B. Nothing's happening. Cause they fucking stone me around like that. It's almost like my scantily clad outfit barely gives me any protection. Huh. Turning on my Xbox because I'm wondering how many people have I slain at this point. Because when you start going around in these casinos and exterminating people, you really start to feel like a madman, okay? I'm also just learning you can't check your stats in Fallout New Vegas unless I'm just an idiot and forgot how. But yeah, I'm not seeing it on here, so I guess it's best if we don't know how many people I've slain at this point. I guess it is. If you watch Nurbit, he's got a personal beef with the Gamorreans. See, my problem is, I have beef with the tops. Because one, if you do that quest for him, talent pool, you hire Billy Knight. The guy, the comedian outside that I ate. The guy that tasted a little funny. And another thing is, Swank. Who names their kid Swank? You know, it's funny because, like, you know those one people, like, I'm sure everybody knows one, that they just can't help but burn bridges with people? Yeah, it's exactly like simulating what I'm doing in Fallout New Vegas. You see, I made friends, and then I would do things for them. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to kill him now and eat him. So, it's basically just ruining this guy's life on Fallout New Vegas. And, yeah, it's been a long time since I had a playthrough like this. I've never had a full cannibal run playthrough, but just a playthrough where I've just straight up just murked everybody that I went across. So, along with that, had to come with Rex because, well, I didn't do that quest. And the hoe. However, as a kid, though, I did think it was sick that if you joined the Kings, that Sergio feller would cut your hair way before Old World Blues, and I probably didn't even get to play that because it was a DLC, and my mom probably wasn't going to buy that for me at that point in my life. Either way, killing Kings, that's what we're going to do. Every single one I came across in here, slashed, and then went back and ate, and snacked, and dined and dashed on all their bodies. I really hope in the Fallout show all the Kings aren't ghouls. That would suck. I do like the Kings.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, and after the tops, I leveled up a little bit. Dropped a couple points in toughness because, as you can see in the tops, I was getting messed up. But after all this whacking and slashing, Freeside hates me. And there's one more place I could think of that I need to go. One more companion. Cassidy Caravans. And she's at the Mojave Outpost. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments below. If Jeffrey Dahmer is in the Wasteland, he'd be rocking this outfit, right? Had to, right? What? No doubt. Look at them legs. But arriving at the outpost, well, the NCR, I'm now on the shoot on sight kind of thing, and this pale bitch was definitely doing that. I didn't care how many bullets they shot at me. I was on a mission, and I had plenty of stim packs to spare. So I just went around the outside, cleared up the opposition. Remember back in Zion, I pulled that tactic to demoralize Joshua's tribe? Well, I pulled the same thing here. I ate Cass, everybody's favorite drunk up here, right in front of them, and they didn't appreciate it. So they started backing me in the corner. But you see, I leveled up between here and the last time. I'm strong now, and they didn't stand a chance. Their body meat and blood sprayed everywhere amongst the bar. Hell, even the bartender wanted a piece of the action. The remnants of the Legion, they had a price on my head. The NCR, price on my head. Assassins were coming for me every day. So I laid low in a home in Nipton. I sat here for a couple days, pondering, thinking, what went wrong? What could have went different? So I went for a walk and seen this weird TV screen in the middle of the wasteland with this creepy eye. It intrigued Jeff. So he walked up and touched the damn satellite thing. And next thing you know, God himself blinded me. And then it crashed. And then Fallout on my Xbox Series X just stopped working again. And I was afraid for the would have been the second time I would have lost everything. It literally deleted all my saves I had on there, and I deleted it. It didn't save nothing. I don't know what went wrong. Listen, I'm not a tech guy. I couldn't tell you. All I can tell you is I lost my saves. I lost my personal save. And yeah, I did that for a while. So I unplugged my Xbox for a whole week. Power cord, everything, and just unplugged it. Plugged it back in, and sure enough, everything worked just fine. So I don't know what to tell you. But I just want everybody to know. Jeff's journey, it's just beginning. This video is getting long enough. So, with that, I'd like to say there will be a part 2 coming. And we will beat Fallout New Vegas as Jeffrey Dahmer. So with that, I'm going to hop off here. Much love.